Doing the photo silk screen from home. First up, you need to make a positive. You need to put ink onto a clear plastic, and that's the positive. It's the opposite of a negative. I like to use Indian ink, and I put it on overhead transparency. I just draw straight on, cross hatching, stippling, whatever. Okay, here's my positive now, and you hold it up to the light and make sure the lines are nice and dense because they have to block out light. If they're looking a bit grey, you've got to go over those. Positive, you can draw anything you can draw, you can screen print. I am in my kitchen. What I want to show you guys is how to screen print, photo silk screen from home. How to make a positive, how to make a screen, all from home. I really should have a hose, I should have a studio. I'm just in a flat, I don't even have a garden hose. I'm going to try and do this in the shower. You're going to see that I'm going to use as little as possible of specialised equipment. So most of the stuff you'll be able to just go get from the hardware store or the supermarket. There are a few things you will need to screen print, but a lot of those you'll probably pick up from a craft shop if you've got a nice big craft shop in your area. If you're lucky, you might be able to pick up a screen from a craft shop. But what this is a small thin frame which I picked up from an op shop for about 50 cents. I've stapled on a mesh, and the mesh is, this is the specialised equipment, screening mesh, and this is a 43T mesh, which is good for printing on fabric. If you want to print on really fine details on, say, paper or stickers or something like that, you need a 100T mesh. But this is a coarser mesh to let a lot more ink through, so it can go onto fabric. Now we coat this with a photo sensitive emulsion. So again, specialised, you have to buy this from a screen printing supply place. Again, if you're lucky, some craft shops or art supplies shops might have them, but I suggest that you try and find a screen printing supply place. And it's called photo emulsion. You just would ask for screen printing photo emulsion, would be what you'd be asking for if you did a bit of a ring around and found that. Okay, this is a coater. This is what you use to coat screens with. Again, specialised equipment, so I'm not going to use that. I've got a takeaway container here, and I just cut it like that, and I'm going to try and use this to coat this screen. Yes, it should work. I've had this for 20 years, and so this other thing, this could be a bit messy, but I've got to try it because I want to try and make this as least specialised equipment, and most stuff you can just pick up from the supermarket. You need a dark room, but it doesn't have to be super dark. That's the great thing. Just put a little bit here. Okay. Let's see how I go. I coat the back of the screen first. Then I coat the inside of the screen next. And it's not perfect, but well, it worked pretty well. Okay, that's my makeshift photo coater. Now I'll put this in front of a blow heater. There's the blow heater blowing, drying up my screen. So I'm going to switch the light off. And this is my dark room. Just any old room in the house at night time with the light off. Alright. Fold up chair. This is a 300 watt UV light, which I am going to attach to the back of this chair with a clamp. It's easy. Is it high enough? Just high enough. Okay, here we have spongy foam here, cut to the size of my screen. I've got my positive. And you put the positive on back to front. If you're not sure if there's a drawing, you feel where the drawing is and you put that side down flat onto the mesh. If you've got any writing, of course it's going to be reversed back to front. And that is then held in place with a sheet of glass. So we've got foam, we've got the screen, we've got the positive, we've got the glass, we've got the UV light. Bam! Which I stick on for 10 minutes. Okay, now's the tricky bit. It's night time. If I had a garden hose, I'd go outside and just rinse it out under a garden hose. I don't have a garden hose. I live in a flat up above shops. So, going into the shower. Pretty good spring. Both sides. It's pretty good. And lastly, newspaper, make sure you get these edges. Dude, that actually worked. There you go, you can sort of see the light shining through there. Okay, you hold it up to the light and you sort of make sure it's clear. That's ready for printing. Well, almost ready for printing. That's just got a nice clean piece of wood. Got Jennifer's shirt on the left hand side there. Make sure it's smooth. Pop it out. Cut down a little squeegee. Here we go. There we go. Now we've got a cicada print for Lady Jennifer. Because my girl loves cicadas. All done at home.